Ready to learn? Yes? That's great, because here's a lesson that will show you how to transform the way you learn English. It will help you to speed up your learning, speaking, and confidence. Today, using just one word, you're going to build a whole family of phrases and collocations. This method is known as chunking. But I'm not just going to give you the method. I'm going to show you how you can build your own personal library using this one word. And then each week, I'll help you build your personal library by chunking another popular word. If you're not sure what chunking is, then maybe start with my video here. You probably know how important it is to build a library of words and phrases that are personal to your lifestyle. But by recording and memorizing them, you'll be able to use them whenever and wherever you need them. And if you practice saying them like me, you'll be able to say them with the correct rhythm and intonation. So watch and listen with me, Liz, because there's no better way. Oh, and stay with me for the funny idioms at the end. So before we begin, here's a top tip. When you write the words and phrases down, make sure you put in the word stress, exactly as I've shown you in the video. It really helps when you return to the words to memorize them. It's not just the words, but how you say them too. So the word family for today is derived from the word beauty. So first of all, let's take a look at it to see all its derivatives. Beauty, the noun. Collocation, the beauty of. Beautiful, adjective. Beautifully, the adverb. Beautify is the verb. So now let's practice saying beauty. You'll notice the stress is always on the first syllable on all forms of the word. So that's easy. But it sounds completely different to the way it's spelt. So let's take it slowly like this. B, b, bu, beauty, beauty. Yeah, got it? Remember the stress is on the first syllable. So, beauty, beauty. Okay? Practice it until it's exactly right. So, what does the noun beauty mean? Well, it's the quality of being beautiful or very good to look at. Here are some phrases or chunks. She's a real beauty. Now, the word she in this sentence can refer to a female, but it can also refer to a car or a ship or anything you think is a very good example of its type. For example, I love my old car. She's a real beauty. Can you think of anything in your life that you would call a real beauty? I'd love to hear about it. Just post your ideas in the comments below. We also use the word to describe the beauty of something. For example, the beauty of learning English with Liz is that you don't have to travel to the UK. Or the beauty of working from home is that you don't have to travel. Beauty can also be used as an adjective, but only before a noun to describe products, jobs, or activities. They are related to making people look more beautiful, like beauty products or beauty treatments. Here's a list of noun phrases or chunks with the word beauty. Now, the first one, beauty sleep. This is usually said as a joke. It's sleep that you need at night so that you can stay beautiful. Why are you leaving the party so early? I have a big day tomorrow, so I need my beauty sleep. Beauty spot. A beautiful place in the countryside, or a small dark spot on your skin, normally your face, about here. All the big American actresses used to have one. Used to be very, very popular. Beauty contest. A competition normally for women only to judge who is the most beautiful. They're no longer shown on television in the UK. Beauty queen. A woman who wins a beauty contest. Beauty salon. A shop where you can get beauty treatments like hair removal, from the lip. Anything really. Move on. Now let's look at the adjective beautiful. Firstly, let's pronounce it. It has 3 syllables with the stress on the first syllable. Let's say it like this. Beauty, beauty, beautiful, beautiful. A beautiful person is extremely attractive. It's not common for a woman to call a man beautiful, but a man would call a woman beautiful. A woman would probably call a man good-looking, cute, or handsome. Here are some useful chunks to learn. Their mother was a very beautiful woman. Or, here are my 2 beautiful children. Something specific can be beautiful too. For example, you have a beautiful smile. That's a beautiful view. Your dress is really beautiful. Where did you get it? Or even the weather. But then we always talk about the weather in the UK. The weather's been beautiful this week, hasn't it? Or if you make or do something very well with a lot of skill, he scored the winning goal. You should have seen it. It was beautiful. They make beautiful ice cream in Italy. Now for the adverb. Beautifully. So first of all, let's pronounce it. There are 3 syllables, and the first is beau. Then ti, beauty. Then flee, beautifully. Put it all together, beautifully, and put the stress on the first syllable. Beautifully. Keep practicing. Here are a few examples for you. All the bridesmaids were beautifully dressed at the royal wedding. This book is beautifully written. There were lots of beautifully painted landscapes at the National Gallery. The verb to beautify is not very common. We normally just say make it look beautiful, which means the same as beautify. Say beautify. It has 3 syllables. First stress on the first syllable, beautify. She likes to spend most of her free time beautifying her home. Now let's look at some phrases that imply a similar meaning to the adjective beautiful. Number 1, out of this world. This chocolate cake is out of this world. Number 2, the bee's knees. You're the bee's knees. Number 3, fit. Wow, she's fit. Number 4, hot. You're looking hot tonight. So now for some antonyms of beautiful that can be used for people, places and things. Number 1, grotesque. The news showed grotesque film clips of people being attacked. Number 2, hideous. I look hideous in that picture. Number 3, atrocious. Your spelling is absolutely atrocious. Number 4, awful. Your hair looks awful. I'm not going out with you looking like that. Number 5, lousy. This is informal. The weather's lousy here at the moment. Now for some funny idioms and idiomatic expressions for you related to beautiful and not so beautiful. Number 1, dressed to kill. When someone, especially a woman, is dressed to kill, they're wearing very attractive clothes intended to attract attention. She arrived at the party dressed to kill. Number 2, he or she looks like they're chewing a wasp. To say that someone is chewing a wasp means that they look really unattractive because they have a miserable, sour expression on their face. It looks a bit like this. I expect you've seen some people looking like that. Well, now you can say they're chewing a wasp, or they look like they're chewing a wasp. I've clearly upset him because he looks like he's chewing a wasp. Not a hair out of place. To say that someone does not have a hair out of place means that their appearance is perfect. Jane's new boyfriend arrived to take her out last night. Not a hair out of place. The next one, to look a sight. If a person looks a sight, their appearance is awful and very untidy. He looks a sight in those trousers. Next one, look like $1 million. If you look like $1 million, you also feel like $1 million. And you look fantastic. Having lost all that weight, she looked like $1 million. All skin and bone. If someone is all skin and bone, they are very thin or too thin. After his illness, he was all skin and bone. Thin on top. If someone, well, usually a man, is thin on top, they are losing their hair or going bald. The priest has gone a bit thin on top in the last few years. And the next one, ugly as sin. The expression as ugly as sin is used to refer to people that are considered to be very unattractive. Have you seen the new Prime Minister? Oh, he's as ugly as sin. To lose your looks. This means to become less attractive over time. Even as she grew older, she never lost her looks. British English has a lot of interesting phrases. Some hilarious, some are rude, and some are interesting. So don't forget to practice saying the phrases you like out loud. Then think of a situation you could use the phrases in. And if you enjoyed the lesson, please share with your friends, like and subscribe. Love and peace.